Oh, hello and welcome back, and thank you so much for clicking on my video, my fellow chess enthusiast. In today's episode, what we are going to be doing is absolutely destroying this 1986. Doesn't say where he's from. We're going to take a quick gander. He's from Italy. 2,000 games, joined 1 month ago. That is sketchy. He doesn't have real ratings in anything but Rapid and Bullet. He says, hello, have fun. I don't think we are going to be having any fun today. And so, let's just develop the knight. You know what I mean? Already just out of the opening, not sure if I made the right move here. He's definitely just got this. So let's just develop. He's got the pawn push. We're going to take that idea away. We don't want the pawn pushing forward, so we're going to just do this. We don't really have a great square to put this bishop. Like if I go here, I'm breaking the pin. Let's just push a pawn. Let's push a pawn on the side of the board and not be afraid. And so I guess one thing that I want to hammer in is studying openings is way overrated. You need to study endgames. If you're trying to get better at chess, that is where the game is won and lost every single time. 99% of the time, the opening does not matter. You can literally make like a selection of 5 different moves in every position that keep it just about equal. And so we want to develop this bishop. I don't have really great squares. The pin is not going to happen. I guess we don't really have to take. We could develop this. So the reason that we're challenging this is like, what else was I going to do with the bishop? I really had my choice of this square, but the pin was never really going to happen because my pawn is defending the pin. I think it's time we take a little castle. Probably our opponent will castle. Okay, we capture. Now it might be time to castle. And we could jump forward. And then like this happens. I don't know if that's really good for anybody. Putting my rook here probably makes more sense. So let's just go with this. Probably that's the correct idea. Go ahead and put my knight to an active square. I mean, we're just going to trade it off. Why not? And we kind of got to keep my knight here because I don't want this to happen. We can go for a double up technique. He could play something. If we play this, 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 we're going to be all right. So we're just going to play it. And basically, my strategy in some of these games is literally just like trade evenly, get into an endgame as fast as possible, and that is where the game is won and lost. We have made 14 moves, and I can almost guarantee you that it is a complete draw no matter what. Let's just trade a piece equally. He might even throw in this rook capture. I'm not really sure that it's good or bad for anybody, but we're going to double up the rooks. That is the straight up idea here. We're still holding down this square. That makes the knight step back, which is probably really not like incredibly useful or anything, because if I take, and then I bring my queen over, I have no infiltration because when the knight moves from being attacked, he could even step over with the king. There's probably a lot of things that he could do here. But let's just rush into an equal endgame. It looks like I came back surviving a shipwrecked island. Yes, it does. Look at this beard. This thing is ridiculous. Should I shave it all off? I took your idea, Isaac, and said that I would do it like live on stream, and then if I reach like a certain level of subscribers or like whatever it may be, then shave the beard. So I'm just thinking this. He comes back with the knight. I could just push forward here. If I step back, capture, capture, his knight can actually get access to this square in 2 moves. How powerful is his knight being on this square? I mean, I could probably just like step forward and then like bring my knight over here challenging this. I mean, I could just take, but then he's got this pawn break, which I don't love. Shave at 1.5. I think 2K. 2K is a better idea. I'm sensing that I want to be able to push here to defend this. And dude, we are just rushing. Like if the knight comes here or here, he's got some good squares for this guy. I mean, I can get my knight here and he can get his knight here. I'm not really sure which one is better. And I don't see really any weaknesses or like any great movement forward. I guess I can go here and go for the pawn break. Here, push like this, that's sketchy. He can go here and capture, capture, capture. Let's do it. We're going for the pawn break. He can defend it, like, literally, he's going to be making one of these moves. I think that this one's probably more flexible because he has the choice of going to either one. We do have this check now. We do have the pawn break as well. Then we just get into the position with tempo on this, covering these squares. I think we go for this. If he brings the knight, okay, we take with tempo on this. Never forget the tempo winning moves. He defends. We could just trade. It's probably time. He can launch here. He's got a 3-on-2. He's got a 3-on-2. Also tempo. Scary to play move, but we're going to do it. He can attack us. We jump in. Oh, he defends. Okay. He's got his choice of these moves. I could play this. What about check? Check. I mean, what does that accomplish? Got 5 minutes. Don't say something like that in the chat, bro. I think we play this. Here, here. Attack it again. It's not really attacking anything. Would give this check. I mean, he just steps over. Potentially I hit him with this check. He steps over again, or he steps forward. Maybe I just defend this. We're a little bit worried. Like if I step forward, he jumps in. Okay? We attack. He jumps in. We push again. I'm not... Ugh, these knight endgames are complicated. Kind of thinking just step forward. We just step forward. No, that walks into this. Okay, we're doing this. It defends this square from the knight. We can at least get a check. This is undefended. Probably we got to push forward. I have a 4-on-3, and he has a 3-on-2. That is the imbalance of the position. The only thing that I really got going for me is the kings are on this side. So his 3-on-2 is weaker than my 4-on-1. The knights are on this side, but the knights kind of are not as good as the king in the endgame at stopping pawns. And so what I am thinking is if I can make some sort of pass pawn on this side of the board, there's a chance that I can just completely immobilize the knights, and then we fight over these 5 pawns over here. Quit playing ring around the rosy. Develop the king. I stepped the king forward. I'm on the 2nd rank. He's on the 2nd rank. I think we're completely even in regards of king activity. So he goes ahead and gives me a little tiny check. If I jump forward, he kind of just gets like a tempo winning move. What am I really accomplishing with the knight? I think this might be the new idea. We play this. He jumps in with check. I step up. We're playing this. 4 minutes and 22 seconds against 7 minutes. His knight will be quite happy over here. Also able to access this square, attacking this guy. As long as I don't hang some sort of stupid fork from these knights, I think we're going to be all right. But this is going to be a doozy of an endgame. An absolute doozy. It's all about who blunders first. I can defend that with the king. We have to play this, no? He's got this. I push forward. He hits me with a check. Step over again. I'm a little bit spooked. I'm not going to lie to you guys. His knight seems to be doing more knightsy stuff than my knight. Do we attack? What do we do? We can jump forward, attacking this. Ooh, I kind of like that. He pushes forward. We hit him with the check. I think we go for this. Attacking this guy. How do you defend it? We jump forward. If you push, I hit you with a check. You step here. I hit you with another check. If I do this, if he captures, I take. He pushes forward. I stay defending. It's a scary move to play, but this is the move I play. I think it might be a winning move. I jump in. You jump in. I push. You hit me with a check. I attack. We're going for this. This doesn't work because I get in. This push doesn't work because I have the fork. Boom, boom. Defending with the knight. Please. This is so scary. This. We step over. We're going for this guy. You can't defend because your square is taken. That's the defensive square. He's also got this, but this is not going to work either. So I might be grabbing a pawn. And then it's still a draw, but then I'm on the happy side of the draw because I all of a sudden made a pass pawn. I win this pawn becomes stronger. And I don't even need to like completely commit. At some point, if this knight moves, I can step forward. And then I have like a super impenetrable structure, and we can focus on this over here, or like making a pass pawn over here. I think we're doing all right. I think we are doing all right. And finally, our opponent decides to take a little bit of a think. Okay, I think that what I calculated made sense. Check here, check. It doesn't work. This is defended. Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Check. We attack the knight, no? If you take, I take. Here, here. I think I have to play this. We attack the knight. If you take here, I take here. But then he just takes back. Ugh. What about this? Here. Still this with check. Oh, did I just blunder? God damn it, that was not a game-winning move. That was me blundering away the endgame. I think I can still survive. What do I do? What do I do? Check. This doesn't work. This. Here. To. This is what I'm playing. He can take. Then it's a 3-on-2 versus 3-on-2, but his 3-on-2 is more advanced than mine. Help. 1 minute and 36 seconds. This is tense. Take. He's also got this. We're ready to attack. If he does something else, I think I'm ready to just attack like this. He can throw this in with check, so it actually doesn't work incredibly well. My king would be pretty active right there. Gives me a little check. What do I do here? If I step forward, he's got this check. Don't love that. If I step over, then we're covering a lot of stuff. He could step in, but then I'm ready to take and then separate these pawns. I quite like that. If the knight ever moves, I can take that as well. So take. Probably take. If he pushes, I take. He steps forward, I step over. He pushes, I take. He takes. Then this pass pawn is actually tremendously scary in that position. Here, I can attack first. Attack this knight first, then grab this. Here. Grab this, attacking the knight. I think something is happening right here. We attack. Do I simply capture this back like this? Could step forward as well. I think we go for this. If you step in, I take. We're doing this. We attack the knight. If my knight goes here, though, I'm completely invested in making a pass pawn and winning the endgame. This 3-on-2 is actually getting really scary because my king is not over there and my knight is potentially going to be quite far. So if you play something like this, we take. Where are you really going in that situation? You have to play something like this, no? I capture. I got a long journey home. Okay. Here, check. I step over. Here. Okay, we don't love it. We can take here. Here, here, here. Ah, what do I do? Take, check, here. He jumps in. I step back. He wins this. I win this. 24 seconds. Here, here. This, I step back. He wins this. I win this. He hits me with this fork. I step up. He wins this. I attack this. He could attack this. I grab here. That defends this. Okay, he wants to play that. I've at least escaped from that fork. He's got this, this, this. I'm back to defend this. He jumps up here. He's got this, this. He jumps up here. I push. He jumps over. Completely equal. But now I have 9 seconds and he has 3 minutes. I hate chess. Gosh darn it. Okay, he goes for this. We're just committing. You go for this. I'm making a pass pawn. That is the whole idea here. He takes. I push. You take, take. I'm ready to run. Don't have time to calculate it. Push here. We run. Oh my god, I got 1 second. Okay. This is tense. I think I can just push at some point, right? Here, here. No, if he does this, I take. If he goes here, here. We step forward. No checks. 5 seconds. Ready to push. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. 5 seconds. Here, here. How are you stopping this pawn, bro? I can almost pre-move that, correct? I mean, this is going to be my next move. I'm so scared. This. This. Comes back, I push. He runs over, I make the queen. Doesn't have this. Where are you trying to go with that knight, bro? I got 6 seconds. 1 square away. How are you defending this? You got a 2-on-1, but like I said, our kings are on this side of the board. He can try and flag me. It's been a while since I've played a game of bullet, so he could try and flag me. There's a chance. Okay, we're doing this. We're just going to make some moves. We traded the knights. I've got 9 seconds now. Take this with check. He steps over here. We give a check. We go here to attack this. We step over. He's got this. Here. What are you going to do? Push forward. Okay, we take this. Step forward. Go here. We grab this. We're going back. 17 seconds. We take a deep breath. We go here. Check. Take the pawn. Whatever you do, I am going to get you in the end of this. The reason that I'm playing like this is to get rid of this pawn. I don't need another queen. It's easier to just get rid of everything at the end of the game. And so, like, right now in this position, we've got some pawns. I feel much better about checkmating in low time when we just get rid of everything. He's got, like, a check that 2 checks that we'd have to deal with. So we were able to do it. Now, the question is, should I do an analysis? Should I do an analysis? Let's do a very quick one. Very, very quick. Boom. And I could probably change my scene collection. We're going to do this in like under 2 minutes. Push through it. Did we request the computer analysis? Holy crap. 98% accurate. I am a genius. I played a perfect game of chess. 6 average centipawn loss. Holy smokes. That might have been the cleanest game of chess that I've ever played in my life. Okay. I was not confident about it. I definitely played all those moves like I'm not sure. But we crushed it. We crushed it. Holy crap. We're going to do this real quick. And I guess everything that I explained made perfect sense because I won the game and played 98% accurate. Okay, so this is all just mainline computer stuff. Pushing this pawn, whatever, it stays equal. I mean, pushing this pawn is just too weakening. I'm not playing like that. We develop, castle, trade. Knight to the middle, we trade equal. The reason I play like this is, like I said, you get to the end game, and that is where the game is won and lost. All of this stuff did not make really all that much of a difference. Like, we're on move 20. Nothing exciting has happened. Trade. And this is where it starts getting fancy. Jumping forward with the check is slightly better. Whatever, I like this. Bring the king. Jump over here. Step up. Oh, my God. Best move. Okay, best move. He steps in, I step up. My original idea was check, somewhere, take. None of that made any sense because this was covered. So I calculated it wrong, but I was able to get, you know, a little bit of compensation by playing this. We're applying pressure to this pawn and this pawn. So even once I get here, if he captures, I can always just capture back, and I'm not going to straight up lose a pawn. Best move. Second best move. I'm up a clean pawn. I guess this is going to be a problem one way or another. So capturing this makes sense because I'm still going to be able to grab this. If I capture here, he can push, and I'm not going to grab it. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. Like, if I grab this one, this is still an issue. Like, if he tries to defend, I just come back with this fork. Okay. That was my blunder of the game. I was like, which one is more important? I liked grabbing this one because it just seemed like this was still going to be there. But I'll explain it one more time very quickly. If I take this one, he has to defend this, but I can just come back and I'm going to get it. If I take this one, he can push forward, and then all of a sudden I need to switch my eyes on getting this pawn, which is harder to do. So wrong move. He pushes forward. We push forward. We step over. Best move. I realize I'm losing this pawn, but I've got a 3-on-2. Like I had mentioned, he's got a 3-on-2, but it is not as good as mine because the kings are here. So at some point, like, my king can stop your last pawn. Does that make sense? So, like, nobody's over here to deal with this. The knight is over here and the king is over here. So my 3-on-2 is much more effective because I can push, make this pass pawn, and then all of a sudden, it's still a draw. How is he supposed to stop this? He played the wrong move. This. You block. We go here. You lock it down like that. Okay, so that sucks, and I'm still probably going to win this. Because I'm going to figure out how to get in. I can get this fork. I'm going to figure this out. 3-on-1, but I got my king and my knight. You're stuck over here. And if you make 2 moves, I make a queen. So basically, your king has to go all the way over here. Actually getting a draw from this position for our opponent, that would be very difficult. That would be very, very difficult. So the computer says right here that it's equal. I disagree. That was going to be very hard to play. And then we just... You know what I mean? We just push. We get the queen. We give a check. We give a check. We take. And then I just was in low time here. So something you want to do when you're in super low time is, like, give the checks. This is a forcible way to trade the knights. A forcing way to trade the knights. And then I just gave some checks. We're making just some moves to gain time. I do have a little bit of increment. We get in here and then just make things simple. Get behind the pass pawn. If he blocks it, just give it away. If he doesn't block it, cool, you make a queen or a rook. If he blocks it, you give it away. And if he does not take it, it's turning into a queen with check. So, like, say he tries to, like, run here, then I just make a queen and it's with check. So that was amazing. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you learned anything or simply enjoyed hanging out with me, please subscribe. I'm on a mission to actually grow this channel. And so I was traveling for like 25 days. I didn't even talk about my trip or anything. I just got back from Thailand. That's why I look homeless. I didn't shave for a month. So please subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye, and get out of here.